I saw Sandra Day O'Connor was married to a Catholic guy. He wasn't Jewish. They went to Stanford. My grandfather worked at Stanford, the Shriner one. Probably not in 1952 when Sandra Day O'Connor graduated, but I think probably early 60s. He was working at Stanford. I've talked about Stanford is where they were doing the electric Kool-Aid acid test, all the experiments with LSD, that led to like um, MK Ultra and some of these brainwashing experiments that the CIA did. I think Henry Kissinger, in my opinion, is a lot like Alan Dershowitz. Alan Dershowitz is the greatest lawyer of all time, trust me. He's Jewish. He was very young when he got into Harvard. No one was that smart that got into Harvard. He's a professor from Harvard. He is everyone's lawyer that is evil as shit. So Trump used Alan Dershowitz during the impeachment trial. Alan Dershowitz, if you've ever seen him actually as a lawyer, most evil person of all time. That's what you think when you watch Alan Dershowitz talk. You're like, this guy is fucking evil. He is that evil. Well, Henry Kissinger is he makes sense when you know about Alan Dershowitz, because Alan Dershowitz is the smartest lawyer of all time. He's our hero. He's Jewish. Henry Kissinger, oh, he's the smartest person of all time. He does great international relations. The problem is no one knows what he's talking about when he's having a conversation with them. So when you're doing real international relations, you need to communicate. You need to speak slowly, or just a little bit slower. You need an accent that makes sense. You need clarity. Henry Kissinger comes in with this thick non-American accent, which is the easiest English to understand, and it's embarrassing. It is that embarrassing for a country that we sent as a diplomat, the guy that you can't understand. When you're doing real international relations, you need to communicate. You need to speak slowly, or just a little bit slower. You need the main thing Jeff Bezos and I have in common is an eye that isn't as strong as the other eye. But clearly, in my opinion, I've had a relationship with Jeff Bezos and the people at Amazon for a very long time. I have in my head, what I've alleged is Amazon has a third of the world's computers probably, and they use them to do artificial intelligence analysis of people's brains and to put thoughts in people's heads. And they are using Alexa and their TVs, because my TV right now, is it an Amazon TV? No. Is it an Amazon TV? Yes. It uses the Amazon operating system. Alleged is Amazon first time that I was told that Amazon was trying to murder me was when I was in southern Colorado, and I was told that Jeff Bezos sent someone to kill me, and that I had to run. And that was in Silverton, Colorado, which is I guess it's near Ouray a little bit, and which is it's Southwest Colorado. So when Amazon is the scariest group of people of all time, and I got kicked off YouTube for talking about Jeff Bezos. The first time I ever got kicked off anywhere, and that's when I realized it. The first time I ever got kicked off anywhere was YouTube, because I said Jeff Bezos was Jewish. Okay. Jeff Bezos is the richest person in the world, and he controls all of our computers, and we don't have free speech rights over talking about Jeff Bezos. No, it's because of Jewish people. I'm not allowed to say that because I get pretty nervous because I notice patterns too much, because I'm very hardcore trained in pattern recognition. It's hard to explain my education. My education was harder than any education ever, from a primary text, ancient text, deep analysis of situation, thinking perspective. My education is not a normal education. I see patterns. Episcopalian, like, there's no way. I'm like, I think the reality is I need someone I can trust, and I feel like when I upload to TikTok, like, at least I'm not uploading to like nowhere. Because like, is Snapchat like so aware of like my exact hacks? Like I have I used to document them on Snapchat, which like makes the videos disappear, and I've always been censored on Snapchat, and like, I mean, that's why like you're always trying to find one that's not censoring. Clearly, TikTok censors. But like, I also think that like, at least when I upload to TikTok, at least I'm like telling the people at TikTok something like, you guys might need to know this. But then I say something on here, and like, maybe it won't get uploaded, which like makes